Hello everyone, it's Nick here from Nick's News and Reviews, and today is the 24th of April 2015. So let's get right down to it. What games have we been having a look at this week? Well, we start at the beginning on the ZX Spectrum with a rather classic game. I don't know why I haven't reviewed this one earlier, but we've reviewed a lot of good games over the last year and a half. This one was called Way of the Exploding Fist, published by Melbourne House in 1985. A rather classic fighting game this, come out on a number of systems, but few evolutions after this, including IK+. But essentially it's all about karate. It's you versus the computer, and you have to score 2 points against your computer-controlled opponent, and once you've done that you get to the next round. Rather good graphics there, from 1985. Your points are indicated by some yin-yang signs up the top there. Limited music, but what it performs it does rather well. This would have been an early game that a lot of people had on the ZX Spectrum earlier on. And it's really good. I should be looking at a few fighting games. Bruce Lee is one that's on the to-do list, so keep an eye out for that. Next we come on to the Commodore Amiga, the Caped Crusader. Well, to give it its full title, Batman the Caped Crusader by Ocean in 1989. Also come out at the same time as another game by Ocean, Batman the Movie. And Batman the Movie is better in my humble opinion. Now, Batman the Caped Crusader moves a bit like the Spectrum game Everyone's a Wally. It's more puzzle based rather than fighting, and when you think about Batman, everyone just wants to fight really. A little bit flat, but there is two missions, one the Joker and the other one the Penguin. Now the music is rather brilliant on this. I could listen to the music all day long. Well, that's an exaggeration, at least half an hour. A little bit flat in places, but overall not a bad game, but dwarfed really by Batman the Movie. Next we come to another Amiga game. We did two this week as promised. A classic game from the arcades. It's a Paperboy by Elite, released in 1989. Now this is the best conversion I've played so far. I played the Game Boy Advance version and the Spectrum version. I can't knock the Spectrum version, although the collision detection is a bit awkward. But that was the first version of Paperboy I ever played, and that isn't too bad. But the Amiga version is not a bad conversion from the arcade there. It plays quite well. I'm pretty crappy at it, but that goes without saying. You play a Paperboy. If you didn't know, you've got a choice of 3 streets: Easy Street, Middle Street and Hard Street, I believe. You must deliver papers to all your subscribers, and non-subscribers you should smash their windows with papers, forcing them to subscribe. I think that's normally how newspaper rounds go, isn't it? Maybe that's why I didn't do mine for very long. At the end of each day there's a stunt track, but you must avoid all different obstacles to get there. Well worth checking out. It goes down in history as a classic. Now we're back on the Game Boy Advance after a week off from that, but not a very good game really. It's middling. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus, published by Konami in 2004. I'll review a better Game Boy Advance game next week, I think. But it's back to the Turtles. I'm a bit ambivalent. Part of me thinks it's slightly better than the first game, part of me thinks it's slightly worse. The graphics are a bit flickery. It's on stages. The story is a bit long, to be honest with you. If you could pick it up for £1, it'd be okay. Based on the kids' cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ran about the same time, that run for 6 or 7 seasons. If you was a kid into the Turtles, you'd probably make do with this one. As an adult looking back, I'm not really that impressed. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell. Something. Well, have a look at the review yourself, make your own independent opinion. If you disagree with what I'm saying, comment below, that's what it's all about. If everyone agreed, it'd be a very boring place. And the last game this week on the Pinball Arcade from Table Pack 7 is a Big Shot by Farsight Studios, released in 2013. Also come out with a table, Scared Stiff, featuring Elvira, the spooky hostess woman. Big Shot is based on a very early table by Gottlieb from 1973. you have to knock down 14 drop targets. Each one represent a different ball on the pool table, which is represented by lights in the middle. Also have to get the 8 ball lit up, which is a different sync point in the middle of the table as well. Once you've done all that, you can activate extra ball and so forth. But this table differs from a lot of the more modern day ones in that instead of having 3 balls, you have 5. And you need them because it's a bit tricky. You have to nudge the table quite often to be any good at this one. But overall, not too bad, not too bad. So that was table pack 7. I think the next couple of packs on the Farsight Studios for the Pinball Arcade are 1 table rather than 2. Because I think they've got a couple of big licenses. It's Twilight Zone, followed by Star Trek The Next Generation. So we'll probably be having a look at those ones next time. So thanks for watching the channel as always, and till next time, goodbye! Goodbye!